I'm doing okay.
On behalf of Melissa and Charles and their respective families, Rabbi Barris and I welcome you to this joyful celebration in which Melissa and Charles will affirm the choice they had made for each other as life mates. Will the congregation please be seated?
A reading from the Song of Solomon. My beloved speaks and says to me, "Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away. For lo, the winter is past, the rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth, the time of singing has come, and the voice of the turtle dove is heard in our land. The fig tree puts forth its figs, and the vines are in blossom. They give forth fragrance. Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away. O my dove, in the clefts of the rocks, in the covert of the cliff, let me see your face, let me hear your voice, for your voice is sweet, and your face is lovely." The word of the Lord. Praise be to God.
Says in the Hebrew Testament, in the book of Solomon, Wine warms the heart and makes one happy. Therefore, together, you hold the cup of happiness. You hold the cup of joy. And most importantly, you hold the cup of hope. In happiness and joy, we thank God for his blessing of love which we celebrate today. Formally consecrating the love of Melissa and Charles for each other. May they always rejoice in their love, graced by delight through their mutual affection. Lord our God, source of all blessing, fulfill every worthy wish of their hearts. Open their eyes to the beauty and the mystery of the love they hold for each other every day as today. May their life together embrace and nurture the promise of this moment, so that all who know them will call them truly blessed. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam. Praised art thou, O Lord our God, King of the universe. O Rei Puri Haggadah, the creator of the fruit vine, listen who takes. As you share the wine of this cup, so may you share all things from this day on with much love and with much understanding. Amen.
Are you, Charles Edward, ready to enter into this covenant relationship, to accept the responsibility of a husband, to be Melissa's loving, faithful, and helpful husband, whether in days of success or adversary? Are you, Melissa Robin, ready to enter into this covenant relationship, to accept the responsibilities of a wife, to be Charles's loving, faithful, and helpful wife, whether in days of success or adversary? As a further indication of your readiness to enter into the covenant relationship, we ask you to face each other. Join your hands and repeat individually after me your marriage vows. I, Charles, promise you, Melissa, to be your faithful husband, and with God's blessing, to love you, to work with you, in establishing a life of love, mutual dependency, honesty, respect, and trust, as long as we both shall live. I, Melissa, promise you, Charles, to be your faithful wife, and with God's blessing, to love you and to work with you in establishing a life of love, mutual dependency, honesty, respect, and trust, as long as we both shall live. Amen.
Inward and invisible love which binds your lives together. As the rings are of the finest of earth's materials, so your love is of the richest and spiritual value. As rings are without seed, having no beginning and no end, so they symbolize the perfection of a love that cannot end.
Bless these rings, O God, that they may be the visible sign of the vow here made, that each who gives and each who wears one may be ever reminded of their promises, ever more living and growing in the spirit of your love. Amen. Melissa, I give you this ring as a sign of our covenant of marriage. Amen.
Seven blessings, one for each day. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam. Blessed art thou, Holy One of the earth, who creates the fruit of the vine. Blessed are you, Holy One of the universe. You create all things for your glory. Blessed are you, Holy One of the world. Through you, mankind lives. Blessed are you, Holy One of the world. You made man and woman in your likeness, that they might perpetuate life. Blessed are you, Holy One of all nations, who makes Zion rejoice with her children. Blessed are you, Holy One of the cosmos, makes the bride and the bridegroom to rejoice together. Blessed are you, Holy One of all, who created joy and gladness, bride and bridegroom, mirth and song, pleasure and delight, love and fellowship, peace and friendship. Baruch atah Adonai, Sameach katan v'hakala. Blessed art thou, God, because of the bride and the groom who rejoice together. And we say,
Inasmuch as Melissa and Charles have now shared with one another the covenant to live together in marriage and have exchanged rings as symbols of that covenant, we now declare that having gone to the altar to the bride and groom, they will leave as husband and wife. May God add his blessing to all those which are wished them by their friends and family. Please stand. Her grace, no promise is sure. Strengthen Melissa and Chuck with the gift of your Spirit, so that they may fulfill the vows they have been taken. Keep them faithful to each other and to you. Fill them with such love and joy that they may build a home where no one is a stranger. And guide them by your word to share you all the days of their lives. May God bless you. May he keep you. May God present shine upon you and be gracious to you. May God's presence be with you and give you peace. In the name of the Father.
Melissa and Charles, you know that in every wedding in which at least one of the partners is of the Jewish faith, before we ask you to kiss his husband and wife, we ask that you break a piece of glass. This piece of glass that you will break in a moment is the symbol of a very special prayer. Deacon, your father, and I together invite everyone who's here to join with us as we all offer this final prayer for the two of you, that you remain together in good health and good fortune and much, much, much love for as long as it takes these broken pieces of glass to grow back together again. Before I let you break the glass, Deacon, to you, Pastor, I want to thank you for inviting me in to your house of God to share the ceremony with you. Face each other, join your hand. Thank God by you.
Okay. Pavonarius.
What are you doing?